Prepare for the worst and hope for the best, as they say. Alan Dershowitz, let me start with you.
Yes, I do. I see Iran which does not serve the interests of the Palestinians nor the Israeli people.
Okay, Mohammed Hijab, your response to that?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that wherever we see suffering, wherever we see death and destruction, especially of young people, assault, sexual assault, we see Dershowitz to the rescue, the former defense attorney of Jeffrey Epstein, a man himself accused
I
of
knew
rape.
we would get to that. I knew.
I didn't give you permission to interrupt me. I didn't give you permission to. Why are you not looking at me when I'm speaking to you? Why are you defending him?
Hang on. A picture taken in 2013.
He spoke for 3 minutes. I spoke for 20 seconds. I'm talking about a person who, after the fact, said that he was proud to defend him after the allegations come out. You still wanted to... Do you condemn Dershowitz? He was in Epstein's vicinity. He was in Epstein's vicinity. He had a massage in his vicinity.
You can't compare a 3-year-old baby.
They're not charged with criminal offenses.
Don't shout over each other. We can't hear the answer.
Well, he's lying to the public.
Allow him to respond.
To somebody who's a member of Hamas.
Say that
Sorry,
again.
Adam, we couldn't hear you because he was shouting.
I was shouting. Say it again.
Well, if they were, they should be released. Nobody should be arrested
Good
without
boy.
charge. If you're
Good
held
boy.
for a security
Don't be so
reason.
pathetic.
I will
during
say
the
what I
war,
want. It's uncensored.
Great.
Good boy.
Let me finish,
It's
please.
pathetic.
Let me make my point.
Try and have a
Can I
proper
make my
debate.
point,
I'll
please?
say what I like. Look, if you want us to take you seriously, if you want us to take this coverage seriously, if you want us to take Western media seriously, then let's, for God's sake, talk about proportionality as your favourite word.
Alan Dershowitz is being very civilised in the way he's debating.
I'm sure you're going to say that.
You're just making
might have
ad hominem
leverage on you.
attacks and shouting all
He's
the
your
time.
friend.
No one can understand it when you
Have
shout
you met him
all the time.
before?
I know Alan well.
Oh, you know him well.
I respect him very much.
Oh, yes, you do.
He's one of America's top lawyers.
His top lawyers.
Yeah, he is.
And you're an unbiased person here on Central. Do you condemn him being on the island? He's your good friend.
You can ask
no, I'm
Alan
asking, do you condemn
Dershowitz
him?
about Jeffrey Epstein.
You had a massage.
He represented him.
He said he didn't take his shorts off.
Do you know what?
That's
None
what
of this has got anything to...
You're defending him.
Huh?
You're defending him. You're defending a monster. A pervert. An old pervert.
He's not a pervert.
Iran was attacked on April the 1st. Right? It was attacked. The embassy of Iran was attacked in Syria by Israel. After that, on the first occasion, they then sent missiles and drones, correct? Now, my question to you is, does Iran have a right to defend itself? And if so, what is a proportionate response? Because you see, I've been having a moral quandary about the issue. Piers Morgan, what's a proportionate response for Iran?
I'll tell you what I think about Iran. I think Iran is an unbelievably nefarious place which has been fueling Hamas, the Houthis, Hezbollah for many years with a joint
Does it have a right to defend itself?
joint ideology that they want to eradicate Israel in any way they can.
Okay. Does it have
so
a right to
I
defend
think
itself?
Iran is one of the most despicable
Does it have a right to
regimes
defend itself?
in the world. I also think that right now the Iranian regime is in serious danger.
You look completely discombobulated.
What do you mean?
You look disheveled.
I'm telling you what I think of Iran.
I'm asking you, do they have a right to defend themselves? Do you think they have a right to defend themselves? Both of you can answer the question. Do they have a right to defend? They were attacked. The sovereign nation was attacked. My question is, does it have a right to defend?
Iran has been fueling
Isn't that the
attacks
question
on
you've been
Israel
asking?
now for what, 40 years?
I've been having a moral quandary about
What?
this. I've been having a moral quandary about Iran.
Have you?
Yeah, moral quandary, yes. Moral quandary, I don't know. Do they have a right to defend themselves? And if so, what is the proportionate
So you're
response?
supporting Iran, to be clear?
I'm asking you. No,
Are
I'm
you
not
supporting Iran?
I'm not supporting. I'm antithetical to many of these organizations for my own purposes. But my question to you...
Do you support the Iranian regime?
Not unconditionally, but I support their right...
What conditions do you agree with them about?
Their right to defend themselves. Do you believe they have a right to defend themselves?
No, because I think they're terrorists.
Oh, so they don't have a right to defend themselves? Iran does not have a right to defend itself?
They do, but they're not the ones...
So what is proportionate response?
They're not the ones...
What's the proportionate response?
Okay.
No,
Can I answer you?
Have you made your point?
Sent into Israel?
Have
No,
you
of
made your
course
point?
not.
Okay. The response is as follows. First of all, 16 people were killed officially, and of them, there were 2 civilians that were killed. So what you're saying is only military targets is flatly false, squarely false, barefaced lie. You're a liar, as you were a liar when you were defending Epstein. That's number one.
Do you want to finish the debate about the bigger picture or not?
I'm speaking about it. You guys are the ones rattled. I'm not rattled.
No one's rattled. We just think it's pathetic.
You're both rattled.
A lot of Israelis believe that Iran is really rattled and that Israel has...
Which is occupied territory.
Which Israel has claimed as its own since 1967.
Wait a minute,
which Israel,
it's occupied territory.
Which Israel has claimed as its own.
See, this
since
shows your lack of knowledge on the matter. It does.
Well, part of what I just said is not true. They claimed it as their own since 67.
Wait, hold on. This is occupied territory, according to the UN, according to the US. It's occupied territory.
I just said Israel have claimed it as its own.
So what? They can claim. I can claim what I want. ISIS have made many claims.
We don't know they're civilians. They don't distinguish between
8,000
civilians
people
and
were
combatants.
We're not talking about attack. We're talking about dead. What's wrong with you? Why are you not looking at me again? You're crying. Are you crying?
Because the viewers are seeing the three of us together.
I see that there's tears in your eyes.
Okay, the facts are, in 2005, I was there in Israel when the Israeli government...
Are you sure you were not in Epstein's house?
...uprooted every...
Is it an occupied territory according to the UN, the UK, and the US? Yes or no? It's a factual statement.
Not the U.S. The U.S. doesn't
No,
agree
it does.
with that. You're wrong about that. The U.S. doesn't agree with that.
That's why you've had
No,
to
it doesn't.
plagiarize books in order to make your case from Joan Peters.
Wait,
and
what are you saying
and
again?
Finkelstein
Say that again.
caught you out. You've had to plagiarize books because clearly your knowledge on this issue
well, now we have another,
for your
now
age
we have another
is
count.
ridiculous. That you probably know nothing about defamation law, just like you have no information, no knowledge, no peer-reviewed journal on international law. You're completely dumb on these issues, because if you're saying to me, he said all Israel wants to do is live in peace, and I think what Israel wants to do is have pieces of other people's land. He says that.
Absolutely.
Now, occupation.
Of course, as long as there's belligerency, there should be an occupation.
Why are you interrupting me?
Yeah.
I've let you speak for a very long time. I've let you speak for a very long time. Now you're interrupting me. I didn't give you permission to interrupt me. I didn't give you permission to interrupt me in this manner. According to international law, there cannot be occupation of one sovereign nation over another. It doesn't seem like you care about international law. What do you mean? Yeah.
Wrong. No, you're just wrong.
Okay, just be quiet for a second.
United States occupied Japan. The United States occupied Germany. Great Britain occupied Germany. You can have a military occupation as long as there is belligerency that continues.
Your former friend Epstein, and be quiet for a second. Pretend I'm Epstein, your former friend, and be quiet and listen to what I have to say. Yeah? Whether the United States of America did it or not is not an indication of the legality of something. Occupation
it's legal.
Occupation is by
military occupation is legal while belligerency continues. Okay. That's the law.
Are you going to be quiet? Are you going to be quiet? I've let you speak for about 3 or 4 minutes uninterrupted. He asked you 2 questions, and I've stayed quiet. Are you okay? Why is it pathetic?
Attacking lawyers for defending people is so pathetic.
Being proud of it, yeah.
Of all the ad hominem attacks you could use, it is the least effective.
What do you think of Epstein?
And the most embarrassing.
You're defending him too much today.
I think Epstein was a disgusting human being.
So he's proud of defending him. Do you condemn him for that?
Well, I just don't care. I'm talking about Israel.
Oh, you don't care now, but why is it disgusting?
I'm talking about Mohammed.
I think you have both given up because you realised that what you were spewing was false, and you were talking about the pager attack, and you said about it that was an act of military brilliance. I'm sure if it happened here in Sainsbury's and a little white boy was killed, you wouldn't say that, would you?
You know what?
Like you've also let down the Palestinian people.